Smarterfan.
Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Smarterfan podcast, where we bring you behind the veil of sports, business, and life. I'm Joe, and this is Barry. What's going on, Barry?
Lots going on, Joe. It's 200-1. It looks like I won that last decision, my friend. Don't try to slide over that, brother. Don't try to slide over that.
Well, he was a punter, though. I'll give.
No, Joe, clean it up. Clean it up. Tell the whole story. Tell the whole story, Joe.
Yeah, he is. He is in the Hall of Fame. I stand corrected.
Ray Guy from the Raiders is in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, I stand corrected.
Thank you, sir.
So,
thank you.
Anyway, before we begin, I just want to give a shout out to our friends over in Germany. You know, we love you. Thank you for listening.
Mm-hmm.
And our friends over in the UK.
Oh, okay. All
We
right.
thank you also. Thank you very much.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a nice announcement. I tried to get it up. I was with the website guy today, my website guy. So we're real close to hopefully within a week having it up and ready to go. The website and everything. He did a great job.
Okay.
So it's for all you subscribers. So you guys listening out there who are not subscribed and you want to participate in our Q&A, we'll shout you out. We'll read your question. And but you got to be a subscriber. But all that'll be on the website. Very easy to get to. All our shows will be there. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, guys. A lot of fun. But what you got?
All right. So tonight I'm going to talk about Oscar Robertson. We delved into this last week.
There we go.
That's right. So now he was born in Charlotte, Tennessee, and he grew up in a segregated housing project of in Lockfield Gardens in Indianapolis. So now he famously learned how to shoot basketballs by tossing tennis balls, and rubber band wrapped rags into a peach basket. So now he preferred playing basketball to baseball, which was more popular in his neighborhood. So he went to Crispus Attucks High School, and as a sophomore in '54, he starred on the basketball team, and they lost in the semi-state finals to the eventual state champions, Milan. Now, what's interesting about that is that story would later be the basis for the movie Hoosiers.
Wow.
Yeah. So now in '56, he led the team on a historic undefeated 31-0 run. And they won the IHSAA men's basketball championship that year. So, and that was the first state championship won by an all-black school in the country. Yeah. So, now after he graduated from high school, he went to the University of Cincinnati. And he excelled there for the Cincinnati Bearcats. And he set 14 NCAA and 19 school records.
The big one was balling. And he's a big guy,
Oh, yeah.
He's like 6'3".
Yeah. So now after college, he co-captained the men's basketball team in the '60 Olympics with Jerry West.
Oh, you did? Wow.
And they just rolled right through the competition and won the gold medal. And also on that team was Jerry Lucas and Walt Bellamy.
And wasn't Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar supposed to be there? But he boycotted?
Not sure, but it's very possible.
Now he was. You want to make a trivia bet? Okay. All right. Okay.
So now he was drafted as a territorial pick by the Cincinnati Royals, and he won Rookie of the Year in '61. So now in the '62 season, he made history by averaging a triple double for the whole season.
Mm.
You know, now in '70 he was traded to the Bucks, where he teamed with a young Lou Alcindor
Mm-hmm.
and led the Bucks to their championship over the Bullets in '71. Now he retired after reaching another final, but lost to the Celtics in '74
Mm-hmm.
in 7 games. So now, from a historical perspective, as he was the president of the NBA Players Association in '70, and
Mm-hmm.
part of that landmark antitrust lawsuit against the NBA, where they delayed the merger between the ABA and the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
and they took down all the restrictive draft and reserve rules, and that paved the way for modern free agency and led to higher salaries for the players.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So he was basically like the Kurt Flood of
Basically.
basketball, you know.
Mm.
So now he was inducted into the Hall of Fame twice, once as a player and also as part of the '60 Olympic team.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he had his numbers retired by the Sacramento Kings and the Bucks.
Oh, wow.
Because the Kings are what became of the Royals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love the history.
Yeah. So now Apollo and pickleball.
Man, listen. Apollo is pretty much a private equity. And what they've decided to do, the article that came across to me, is they basically are allocated $225 million, Joe, to basically invest in the whole pickleball. You know what pickleball is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The pickleball ecosystem, from literally tickets to seats to programming to leagues to the whole thing. They just bought it. They just bought every piece of the food chain. 225 million. Wow. Because 26 years ago, it was 2.4 million involved in pickleball. Now it's 24 million and growing.
Wow.
So they said, well, you know, this is, you know, the other side of investing in these, because of the digitization, right, with these phones, and you can capture a market and create broadcast rights and all kind of rights, because your viewership you may only have 10,000 people in the stadium, but 20 million watching.
Yeah.
And this is what a lot of athletes who are retired are not realizing is, and you can do this anywhere in the world. I actually, the Rob Report, which is a high-end magazine, had an article, maybe I can find it, talking about the opportunities that exist in these niche sports markets that you can get in relatively a lot cheaper than an NBA franchise, NFL franchise, and really grow it.
Yeah.
Really grow. I mean, you look at the big three right now. The big three is legit, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Legit. They, you know, they got the stadiums that people are watching. They're watching their favorite players. It's competitive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it make you say, like, why isn't this guy in the league? Because he's killing out here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So these are the things that athletes or those who, you know, need to wake up to, is just like, hey, this is where to put some money, lend your fame, your name, image, and likeness, because people know you from playing pro sports, into another sporting arena where you can get some of that growth equity of your millions that's just sitting in the bank. You know? So they spent 225 million to basically buy up the pickleball ecosystem. right? To pretty much capture the 40 to 60, well, I would say 40 to 60 market. But but you got young people, you got women, you got teams outside representing states. It's a whole league, Joe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a whole league. So literally, they're probably looking at with conservative growth, probably 3 to 5 years, probably $500 million to $1 billion valuation.
Yeah.
Who would ever think, Joe, flag football would be an Olympic sport?
Yeah. Right.
The only reason is because it can be played globally like soccer.
Well,
You don't need anything really fancy. You know what I'm saying? So now you can. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's where I'm coming from.
Well, who was that coach we interviewed a while back about the flag football and how it was growing in his community?
Was that at Kuntz's?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If I ever get to meet Cam Newton, I'll tell him, say, Cam, you're leaving probably a couple $1 billion on the table, because with your name and what you've been doing, you could blow this because of who you are. You could really blow out this 7-on-7 flag football thing you got going on.
Yeah.
Like layers, from like the kids to the adults. The food, the vending. You can capture all that, and I'm surprised somebody in his team has told. I was like, man, I can't. And then take it electronic, like EA Sports, right? And then now you've got the leverage of. A friend of mine said, why would he do that? I said, well, imagine if you had Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, Dick Butkus, Deacon Jones playing flag football. Computer. You wouldn't want to play that game? He said, hell yeah, I would. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Imagine you had Tony Dorsett, Walter Payton, you know what I'm saying, Larry Fitzgerald on offense, Montana as the quarterback. You wouldn't want to play that game 7-on-7? He's like, man, Barry, you right. I said, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, man. So anyway, I'm going to switch gears a bit.
What you got?
My Yankees, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Because they got their big three, Fried, Schlittler, and Cole, all out there throwing gems, pitching lights out.
Wow.
And no offense to show for it.
We ain't got no bats. We ain't got no bats.
Nope. These guys are throwing it. Like I said, they're pitching lights out, and they're losing 2-1, 3-1, 1-0. And it's got to be frustrating for the pitchers.
You pitching that hard.
And because they don't know how to manufacture a run. They're built on hitting the home run, and that's it. Because as another smart ass thing Cashman says, oh, we're not the Bronx Bunters, we're the Bronx Bombers. Yeah, well, how's that working out? So
that guy is amazing.
Yeah, so now Max Fried, he came off the IL 2 weeks ago. Now he's back on the IL.
You probably brought him off too soon.
For the same injury. So
you can't make this stuff up. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. But Rodon is coming back, so that'll help. But like I said, they're not hitting the ball, so it's all for naught. And in my opinion, I don't think they're going to catch Tampa Bay. I mean, they're only 4 games back right now, but I don't think they're going to catch them. And the only thing they got going for them with the Red Sox is that the Red Sox are losing as well.
I tell you, in 2 months, a lot can change.
True.
But I ain't betting against you. You think about this, Joe. How when we were growing up, players, how they're not as injured as these new players that got all this technology. Does it make any sense, Joe?
It's
And they're making
amazing.
more money, more technology, and they can't play a whole season.
No. Stanton hasn't played yet. And they're talking about writing him off for the rest of the season.
Yeah. I wonder if it's kind of the Achilles heel of all this money. And I am not, you know me, Joe. I want the athlete to get all the money they can get. But I don't know. The whole ecosystem, something seems off. As I listen to retired pro players, you go like, yeah, I don't remember these guys being hurt this often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not playing. Just I don't know. It's very weird to me.
Yeah, and it's all guaranteed money, so
yeah. So
So
and again, I'm not mad if I'm getting the money, but something's off. Something's off.
So now the Mets, they're interesting because since Soto has been on the IL, the team seems a lot more relaxed.
Really?
Yeah. They've won 9 out of the last 12 games.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, they're still under 500, but they seem a lot looser. Lindor seems more relaxed.
Interesting.
Because, there was all these rumors swirling. Now, I don't know how true they are, but there was a lot of friction in the clubhouse between Lindor and Soto.
Why?
That's the thing. They don't know why, but I think it has it's a leadership thing. Like half of the team is looking to Soto for leadership, the other half's looking to Lindor for leadership.
Who's the captain and who's the manager?
Green is the manager now. He's an interim manager.
They
took him out, pulled him from the front office after they fired what's his name? I forget the manager's name, but they fired him, and so they put Green to be the interim manager. And so there's all these rumors swirling about there being a lot of friction. So since he's been on the IL, that seems to have calmed down.
They may need to leave him there. If they 9 out of 15 wins, they may need to leave him there.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to point that out. I mean, they're giving the Mets fans a little something to cheer about with this mini winning streak they were on. So,
hey, listen, a lot can happen in 2 months, Joe.
Yeah. Well, they're dead last right now. So.
Oh. Okay.
So now, on a sad note, we lost Tommy John.
No.
Yeah. The man that the surgery is named after.
Was he that old?
83.
Wow.
But he was in hospice.
Oh, he was sick?
Yeah. I believe he had bladder cancer.
Oh, wow.
And so because he sent a heartfelt message to the Yankees on Old Timers Day that why he couldn't be there and everything, and it was just just sad that but the man had a really good career.
Yeah, Tommy John was the truth.
And he has the distinction of being on the losing end when the Yankees beat the Dodgers, and then being on the losing end when the Dodgers beat the Yankees.
That's crazy.
So, but
yeah, that's crazy. Wow, that's sad to hear. Tommy John.
Yeah.
I remember when he was on TV and they were asking about the surgery and this, that, and the other. And
yeah.
As a kid, I remember like, oh man, Tommy John, his arm,
Yeah. Well, I might have to delve into that next week.
Yeah.
So
because it was like it is a surgery that had never been attempted before.
No, and it was a low at the time. I think there was a low percentage success rate.
Yeah.
So anyway,
crazy.
So now, sports billionaires may own the toll road, but not the team.
Man, I'm telling you, listen, I don't know if somebody got my email, but man, I'm getting more of this financial shenanigans and sports and money coming through my feed. So listen to this. The money is so thick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Usually a guy did or a lady did whatever, and owned a team. The team made a lot of money. But now, Joe, there's venue technology, there's ticketing infrastructure, player data they're selling, sports media they're selling, youth participation they're selling, training facilities, merchandise, analytics, sponsorship measurement, fan engagement. So largely, how we were saying, why are these teams selling? Why are these teams selling? A lot of it is because of technology.
Yeah.
So Mark Cuban is mad trying to buy back his franchise because he didn't know in 2 years it'd go from $4 billion to $8 billion. People are like, no, we're not selling you back nothing, Mark. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because he didn't see all these revenue streams that digital was going to bring to the marketplace. You know what I mean? So he said, let me get out of this. Let me get out while I can. And then in 2 years, you imagine that? Man, I could have made $8 billion. I only made $4 billion.
Yeah, now they're saying you'll get nothing and like it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what's largely going on behind the scenes, is that the digitization is allowing team owners to digitize and create multiple revenue streams that is increasing the valuation. Because look at the guy who bought the Lakers. Less than 2 years, he went from 10 billion purchased to 12 billion, 0.5 sold it, flipped 2 billion. He got some other things going on here that could be a problem with government, but he did a quick flip.
I heard some things about that.
Yeah, he may be sitting down for a little bit. He may be sitting down on some shady. This goes back to these people getting mad at us, Joe, because I talked about the billionaires. What kind of billionaire are you? Are you a billionaire who made it for honestly, or are you a billionaire because you robbed people, cheated, and did some illegal stuff?
Well, the speculation is that Walter was being put on the spot, so to speak, and that's why he had to sell. So,
okay,
and I'll leave it at that.
That's fine.
So
that's fine.
But anyway, so I mean, but it's like you said. Did they make it honestly, or dishonestly?
Yeah, I mean, there's a thing I created, and people I created and I took it down, because I was just too busy with other things. And what I did is created something called the corporate report card, right? So where anybody could look and type in any company and really find out over 5 metrics, how this company was doing. Were they giving back to the community? Were they a great place to work? Blah, 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 blah. And be graded. How do they invest? Because, you can buy into a company and, they were good at one point, then they sold, and now there's a big problem. The product is not as good, whatever, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
A lot of that. So, it was there. It was very successful. People have asked me to bring it back. I may bring it back. And then there's a lot of people who, like this lady, I think her name was Faulkner. She, back in the 90s, created a software program basically to really help medical billing.
Well, like a transcriptionist?
Well, she's the software saves so much time for inputting and gathering information on patients.
Yeah.
So over the decades, it's become the backbone of medical billing. The woman is a couple of billionaire. That's honest money, as I call it. She had an idea. She saw a need in the market. She met the need and brought value, and the market repaid her by making her this female billionaire. And she takes her money. She does do good things. She helps other people, blah, 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 blah. That's a different type of billionaire.
Yeah.
or the Japanese billionaire who, I forget the company, something happened and he reduced his salary. He ate with his workers, apologized to the public, and they got the company back online because they were like, but he's the CEO. He cut his salary. He did this. And his workers, and they turned the company around. That's a different type of billionaire.
Yeah.
That's a different type of billionaire. That's someone who should be celebrated.
Definitely.
You know, not some of these people out here doing shenanigans, stealing, robbing, lying, cheating, and then they want to puff out their chest. Look at my new 700-foot yacht. Well, yeah. Close a hospital in Massachusetts and put all these people out of work, and you put the whole the community at risk, so you can sell the land for development of condos. Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Well, speaking of basketball, the class of 26 was announced.
Okay.
Actually, I think they were inducted, and Candace Parker, Alina Deladun, Shamik Holsclaw, the 96 U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team, Amari Stoudemire, Doc Rivers, Mike D'Antoni, and Joey Crawford and Mark Few.
Interesting.
Okay. Now D'Antoni, he made Linsanity a household phrase.
What do you mean?
Well, he was coaching the team when Jeremy Lin was doing all of that stuff. The Knicks were on that roll with him, and that's what they called it, Linsanity. And he was his European style was like Lin was the product of that. That was when Melo was hurt.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's when Linsanity started.
Oh, okay.
So and he coached Steve Nash and James Harden. And between the two of them, they had 3 MVPs.
Wow.
And he as an assistant coach, he won 2 gold medals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now Doc Rivers, he was a solid player, and he was one of the most successful regular season coaches. But he will be known for, the 3 different blowing 3 different 3-1 series. And they these 3 different collapses, and he blew all the closeout games. So so that's what he will be known for, even though he's in the Hall of Fame.
Blowing it up.
So
blowing it up.
Now Mark Few, he's the one who turned Gonzaga around.
Okay.
Yeah, he turned them. He made them turned them from a regional mid-major program to a national powerhouse. So
okay.
And he has the highest winning percentage among active NCAA Division I coaches.
Really?
Yeah, and he got them to 2 national championships.
That's saying a lot.
So but these each one of these people, they're very unique in what they did, and they stood out from just about everybody else. So I give them their props. They really deserve to be in. So.
Well, that's interesting. This is interesting.
Yeah. But at this point, we got to stop right here.
Come on, Joe. You're messing with the clock again, Joe. Come on. Leave the clock alone, Joe. I know it can't be done already. We just got on.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, Joe. Well, listen, I got to give a big shout out, as we always do, to all our family and friends. The USA, got to give y'all love. Y'all growing every week by leaps and bounds. Keep subscribing, folks. The website's coming. You're going to be able to, again, Send us your questions. We'll read them on air with your name and give you a shout out. And we got to send some love to Brazil. Got to send love to Brazil. They're coming up strong behind, but they're coming up. We love you, Brazil.
Yes, we do.
We love you.
Yeah.
So, a lot going on in the sports world. It's really a 24/7 sports system cycle that we are living in on all levels: players, teams, leagues, front office, back office, parking lot, bar down the street. So as we say, Joe,
stay in the game.
Stay in the game, family. Stay in the game, because there's so much going on, and we're going to bring it all to you here on Smarterfan Podcast. Have a good one.
Good night, all.
Smarterfan.